Hey everyone! Welcome back. I am back today with more My Hero Academia. You guys, I am so excited just to be back with a new season. I know I keep saying that, but I really am, and I cannot wait to see where they're going with everything that they've been doing so far this season. So if you're joining me early today, you already know what that means. It means you are one of my awesome patrons. Thank you so much, and as always, I'm sending you up those big old hugs right through that screen. And if not, still thank you for joining me today. I'm glad you're here. I do hope you'll consider supporting me that way. The link to my Patreon is going to be in the description down below. So, last episode, guys, let's discuss. I think it's very interesting what they're doing with kind of building up a little bit of a mystery with One for All. I wouldn't say it's exactly like a mystery, but certainly there's some mysterious elements going on here when it comes to, few actually of the vestiges being obscured, why the first talked to Izuku when that does not seem to be a thing, the whole singularity thing. Someone pointed out to me after my last reaction that they actually have mentioned that doomsday theory before. They mentioned it, I think it was last season. Last season? I don't know. But they mentioned it, and it wasn't all that long ago. And I think that's kind of an interesting theory, and interesting that they would show kind of like as a real life example, perhaps, the way in which Endeavor was trying to get the perfect quote unquote combination of quirks in his children. So, I guess that's something that we need to be concerned about down the road, is this whole like, well, eventually people are just going to have quirks that they cannot control, and that will be utter chaos. I don't know exactly how that would start. Would it start with like probably just a select few people, but can you imagine if that happened to enough people at once? Like, that would be insanity. That would be total chaos. So more on that later, I'm sure. And how One for All plays into that, I have no idea. But I loved some of the discussion that we got about how One for All works and kind of what it is. And it's still so vague and mysterious, but I love that it's really more than just a quirk passed down, a power passed down. It embodies more than that. There's something really beautiful and special about it. So I'm a sucker for stuff like that. So yeah, let's talk about the whole little battle between 1A and 1B really quick. I like how that one guy in 1B is just like, he just is relentless when it comes to, like, he has to be better. Like, it's funny, but on the other hand, it makes me wonder, like, what tragic past must he have that he is constantly trying to prove himself? But it was funny, and I love the whole thing about the play. Like, we won by 2 votes. Like, just have to get it in there. Like, bro, just stop. And then Aizawa just, like, completely disarming him was amazing. But I like how the rest of 1B is actually, like, fairly decent, Like, it's not like they're all, like, trying to talk trash to the other kids or anything. They're kind of like, please don't listen to him. He does not speak for us. I liked the Beast quirk an awful lot. I wanted to say that. I think I said it last time, too. Last but not least, let's talk about Shinso. Because I was proud of Shinso. I have felt very bad for Shinso ever since we found out kind of what his story is, constantly being made out to be like a villain because of his quirk. And the truth of the matter is, I mean, yes, calling it brainwashing, that does have like some for sure negative connotations. Like, that's maybe not the greatest thing to call it. I don't know who originally named his quirk, but that could use a little tweaking maybe for like a more positive image. But other than that, any power can be used in a positive or negative way, depending on the person. Like, there's a lot of positive things you could do with the telepathic manipulation? That sounds worse. That sounds worse than brainwashing. We'll just call it brainwashing. But there's a lot you could do. Like, you could talk someone off a building. You could, talk a criminal out of, like, robbing a store or something, I mean, there's a lot of positive things you could do with it. And I'm proud of him that he's determined to make it work in the hero course. That being said, I do think he has a lot to learn about the power of friendship, and I'm looking forward to hopefully that being kind of a lot of the points of his coming and being like, look, I'm not going to be friends with you guys. I'm here to do what I'm going to do. I'm going to, doesn't matter who I have to, face to do it. We're not friends. The end. If there's one thing that they've really been exemplifying, particularly recently, I feel like with Class 1A, and also Class 1B is doing this a lot as well, but I especially noticed, like, in the OVAs that took place between seasons and the beginning of the season, like, they're really stressing that once you learn to work together, the combinations you can come up with, just the kind of enhanced strength of working as a team can bring out entire new possibilities and elements of, your abilities, your quirks. So I hope that he comes to realize that. That being said, now that he has that, like, Bane mask modulator thing, that is a lot of power, you guys. That is a ton of power. That's like a scary amount of power. So basically, the people that he's facing better have great body language or telepathic communication, because you basically cannot verbally communicate anymore. That's gone. That's a huge deal. I was, like, really happy to see that, but I'm also really curious to see, like, how anyone is going to get around that. Of course, if anyone can, it's going to be some of the clever kids we're watching. Even, like, 1B, they mentioned last episode how they have really just been steadily progressing. Like, yes, they have not had as much real-world experience as 1A, but they have been really putting their nose to the grindstone with, like, their actual hero curriculum. And it's just from what we've seen so far, I think it really shows. So I'm curious to see what all is going to happen next. What do you say we go ahead and we jump on in to the next episode? Let's go. Okay. So he has to think it, get them to respond. Okay. Okay. And that focus is essential. Oh. Okay. So it has to be very direct. They can't, like, have a lot of independent thought. Oh, yeah. Oh, all right. That's interesting. It has to be, like, yeah, you have to be face to face. It would kind of seem that way, wouldn't it? But no one's unbeatable. There's got to be a way around it. Look, I want them to win right now because he's on 1A side. So I wonder if he can. Oh, he can't get out. Oh, he's like, let me out. Be careful. Oh, yeah. But won't that shock him out of the brainwashing? Maybe he was already let out of the brainwashing because Shinso got put in the air prison. Yeah, he's legit. Yes, my froggy girl. Yeah, heck yes. Uh-oh. Oh, man. Oh, see, he probably can withstand quite a bit. Oh, interesting. Oh, time to, yes. Do it. There we go. Oh, he's so grateful. He's in human mode. How does it work exactly? His speed increases when he activates his quirk. Of course, he goes back to normal when he stops. Oh, okay. So now he's more like, okay. Now he's going to beast up again. Uh-oh. So if he takes him out of the equation, uh-oh. 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 A poor sheep is an interesting way to put it. Oh boy. So we're 1 for 1. Yeah, okay. All right. Oh. What does that mean? What do you fill me in? Fill me in. No, let him go. Let him go. Okay. Oh my. Perhaps? Okay, now I'm starting to see where he gets it from. Stop the biased commentary, please. Can we get an impartial commentator, please? This is very powerful, but other skills. Well, but he's still new. Oh, everyone's so responsible here. And see, this is what happens when you have friends and comrades. Aww. Oh, is this maybe the first time he's hearing something like that? Come on. Oh, she's so angelic. Okay, then. Oh. His sense of smell. Something's coming. 3? What? What do they do? Yeah, how did they pull this off? It's what? It's what? It's what? Okay. The toxic mucus. Oh, nice. Oh, my lord. Ah, thank you. My baby academia. Well, we all have our strengths. Yeah. If they can take him out, they'll be making some good progress. Oh, she has a real, like, oh, look at her little graphic. Oh my god. She's very, she has a strong sense of, like, right and wrong, justice, perhaps? Apocalypse Beast. Gavaden. I think he just said the son's name, but... Oh, now they're noticing. Now they're noticing. Poop, poop. You drew the short straw. Nice. Ooh, what is oh dear. Oh dear. That crucifixion does not sound like a nice move. Just kidding. It was, that was his real plan. This is so cool. There's so much about their quirks I did not even realize. Uh-oh. That's pretty cool. That's a really cool quirk. Uh-oh. What is this? What was it? Yes! Oh my god, yes! Hmm. Then they won't... So they knew all this going in. That's wild. Nicely done. Well, they got to do it now because he just got himself caught in fines. See, it's that strategy. It's that skill and strategy that makes all the difference. No matter how powerful you are, you need to hone your skills. Oh. Nope. Nice. Oh, dang. So the smell might be the same, but you can, if you can decipher the movements. He is. He really is. Oh, oh my god, they're about to get him. They're about to get him. Oh my god. Face to face. Oh! Nice! That is an excellent use of the binding clause. Apocalypse means it. Oh no! Oops. Oh, nicely done. He just realized a little too late. Yeah. See? That teamwork is everything. He should take a lesson from that. Shinso should. Yeah, that binding cloth is pretty handy. He's already come such a far way. He is catching up quick. Imagine with... He is. With a little bit more work, I mean, he could be insanely powerful. Heck yeah. Way to go, guys. Oh, I'm so proud of them. All right, you guys. That episode was phenomenal. Oh my god, the like back and forth of like, ooh, we stuck around and got the upper hand. No, we've got the upper hand. No, wait, I was waiting in the wings over here. Oh my lord. Like, it was just moving so quick. It's like, no, now they got the ball. No, now they got it. No, no. It was a great demonstration of really how skilled both classes are, because we already knew from just primarily following 1A just how far they've come, and we know how well they can work together. But I thought it was really interesting to see, you know, Class 1B works together really well too, and they roll with the changes really, really well. Also, like we saw, I forget what his name is now. He said it, but the one with the beast quirk, which I think is just an awesome quirk, and I love it. You know, yes, the smell, the thing that they did with the toxic, what was it? Toxic mucus. There we go. It did throw him off, but he knows enough to like try and decipher their movements to see who it really was. So I mean, that shows some skill right there beyond just like the use of your own quirk, you know what I mean? I love how everyone who we've seen up to this point in the hero course, they can always use their quirk efficiently, and they've worked hard on like unlocking new ways to use it, but they're also incredibly efficient when it comes to like dealing with things on the fly, you know. Different things are thrown at them and they have to like find ways around it or look past it or get around it or something. So I really like that. And I like that Class 1B is really good at that in their own right as well. And I'll say this again. Breaking down the communication is what made the Class 1B team lose. That should be a lesson to Shinso right there, that teamwork is very, very important. I get that he doesn't want to, you know, there's definitely something to, you know, you don't want to be in a battle with a villain and not be able to do anything until backup arrives. For sure. I get that. But no one got, you know, he's looking around at these other kids being like, wow, this is a difference that experience makes. None of them got that experience solo. Like, they all did that by, like, training, yes, individually, but by working together. Because you might not even think of something with your own quirk or your own training or your own strategy that somebody else would. And they could be like, what if you did it like this? Or, you know, even just like the help of, well, he presumably has had the help of like the ones who make the gadgets and everything. But, you know, like nobody gets there on their own. And I think maybe he's going to learn that. I hope he does. I really commend him for being so determined, and I certainly think there's some logic to, you know, don't just like wait around for people who are more, you know, skilled or experienced than you to help. For sure. Like, no, you definitely should want to, you know, keep reaching for like an even better grasp of your own skills and your own quirk and everything. And I also like how he wasn't even that behind to begin with, or at least he caught on very quickly working with our crew who's had, you know, like more experience in training and in battle. But I love how they were like, we know you don't want to be like friendly friends and all that, but you're doing great and you're going to be a great hero and we like you. And he was like, whatever. But it made me wonder if, like, you know, we've seen him hear a lot that he should be like a villain, or he is like a villain. His quirk is like a villain's. That could have legit been one of the first times he ever heard someone tell him, like, you will make a great hero. And I have to think that made an impression, you know. I think he's going to learn the power of friendship. I think he is. He's going to learn that friendship is magic. So I cannot wait for the next battle. We didn't get much more follow-up in this one with the whole One for All thing, but certainly I think we're probably going to get into that more once the battle is over. The one that we're dealing with here. So if they're doing like one per episode, we have 4 more to go, right? Is that they have like 5 total? And oh my god, the one with Izuku comes at the dead end of it all. But we have so much to look forward to along the way too. I'm so attached to so many of these characters that like any of the teams they're going to show me, like, I have so many people to root for and everything. And honestly, I want to see Class 1A win, of course, but it's really fun and exciting to get to know Class 1B a little bit better. And I like a lot of the Class 1B characters. I think they have a lot of charm and personality all their own. So they're doing a good job of not making it just like, all right, this is the other team or the other school or whatever. These are the people we boo, you know? It's like, no, like I really did feel for them when they were working really hard to make it work. So, I cannot wait to see more. I forget now who's next, but that's okay because I will be that much more surprised next time. So, all right, guys. I'll have more to say on my bets and guesses on who's going to win the next one in the next reaction when we're kind of like in the heat of the episode. I'll probably be doing like a play-by-play mostly. Like, I don't know the other team, the 1B teams, well enough to make predictions ahead of time. So I'll probably be doing like heat of the moment. If I can even like in this one, I couldn't even get a word in edgewise because things are happening so fast. Like, oh my god. But it's hard to complain about some fast-paced action that really hits you hard. So, all right, guys. Excellent, excellent episode. I really enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed watching along with me. As always, thank you so much for joining me today. Please be sure to join me next time, and we will watch it together. Bye for now, guys.